Greetings, this is Kijan. Welcome back to turn 10 of all 26 Nations Warhammer game. Let's take a look at enemy fights first. So this is Kislev, moving out with number of Ungol Lancers and Ungol Horse Archers against a throne, which is almost as easy as it gets, basically. There's some heavy infantry, light infantry, bunch of archers, and only 3 commanders that just get beautifully sniped by lancers. So yeah, that was just incredibly low effort capture of a throne, losing hardly anything. These guys are only 18 gold, these are only 16 gold, so yeah, very nice. For the amount of defense they have, they're actually pretty good, not gonna lie. It's a lot of hit points as well, so I think this is actually a really solid gold value. They're not obviously amazing, but hey, clear they do the job. And we see Middenheim expanding to the Barbarian province, which is not particularly large, especially when you take a look at our fight. But yeah, it's going to be 2-to-gun guards doing most of the work with assistance of spearmen. Probably a couple spearmen dying. Yeah. So yeah, not bad at all. And here's us expanding with our 10 Guardians of Petra against what is about 80 Barbarians, which is quite a lot. So our guy, our Necrotech did cast Frighten twice, but looks like Advance and Cast is definitely not doing what I was hoping to do, which is more Frighten. Flying Shards are next to useless. DK is nice, but not against Barbarians. It will be great if we have to like try and deal with early God, early Expander. So yeah, DK would be quite handy there. So that's how it went. Pretty good. We lost a Guardian of Petra in unfortunate manner. Basically, he repelled one of the chiefs. The chiefs got berserk, and then he smacked us for what was like 28, 29 damage base. And with decent damage roll. Meanwhile, we have rolled pretty protection. So he overshot the Guardian of Petra by 2 hit points. If we include his Undying. So kind of unlucky kill, to be honest. But so be it. It's still pretty great to see Guardians of Petra do this good against Barbarians. Now we are sending these guys again to scout how many Vaimen there are, and this is quite a lot, so I'm kind of glad I wasn't trying to expand into it with Guardians, because they would probably get overwhelmed, and if not for them dying, there was a decent chance that our mage in the back would just get attacked. And there are 2 Bloodhenge druids with a couple nature gems each. So yeah, not the easiest province to take for sure. And here we just pinged the other province. It was 60 barbarians, so slightly easier than the one we just took, but yeah, definitely more than here. Now for the events, we have found iron deposit in the province we just took, so that's extra 60 resources, so it's boosting our capital nicely. And we have found 5 air gems. There is also a worldwide event we'll get into a second. We have finished Citadel, which is amazing. Affliction has been cured, and the luck is really showing up this time, and we have gained Lich High Priest, which is just amazing because it's a 4 CP cap only mage that also costs 390 gold. So I'm super happy that we've gotten one in first year. That definitely helps with the fact how late we've gotten our Dominion 6, right? Now the 2 fronts have been claimed, so it's that's Tzeentch claiming Brass Throne, which is Earth Gem, Fire Gem, and 100 gold. So pretty nice little throne. And this is Wood Elves claiming Throne of War, which is some PD. I think +1 attack and +1 morale, if I remember correctly. So also pretty damn nice throne. And it has cost the event, which is Worldwide Unrest. Sadly, no luck with site searching. And yeah, this is the map right now. I'm gonna continue site searching. Let's just double check that I said it right. Yeah, attack, morale, PD conscription. Yeah, and this one, yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. So what we're doing, I'm gonna attempt to expand here with the chariots on attack rear, basically in hopes of sniping those Bloodhenge druids. And this guy will sit in front to both die because he's useless now to me, or next to useless, and hopefully the Vineman will just run forward at him, right? So we can just safely flank with Nehekara and chariots. Hopefully that's gonna work out. I'm not sure if it will. Going back to cap with Tomb Herald, he's gonna pick up some troops later. Here we've got a lot of unrest. I need to pay attention next turn how much we'll actually have, because we might have some bad luck and have unrest side present. Because this seems exceedingly large, even when we think about the Front of War event, because yeah, like it's still a fair bit of unrest we've gotten everywhere, but it's not 60, so yeah, gotta check it out next turn. I'm gonna ping the province here. I want to see how many trivialized it is, because I will attempt to possibly take it with Necropolis Knights. It's gonna have to be after winter, because for whatever reason they're only 20 map move, which seems kind of low, because they're kind of cav unit. Like chariots have 22 map move. These guys are 20. That could be some sort of a buff for them. That wouldn't be too unreasonable to have like 24 map move maybe. But yeah, probably once winter ends and snow melts, we can move there in one go and then go there, and at the same time we'll actually have a like decent enough number of them to attempt to take some provinces. Moving out here with Necrotect to try and get some sites. Same story here, continuing the path. Now, sadly, because of this forest, I cannot make it in one move here with winter. So I'm leaving those sacreds behind, but I am sending my prophet and I'm sending what I have present and some of that stuff here for this sort of attempted capture. So the idea is we see that there is a bunch of militia, some light cavalries, wyverns, and heavy calves. I swear I saw before that there were also some ice drakes. Hopefully no fire drakes, because this would be really bad. But yeah. The idea is we have some lance catchers, some extra lance catchers, and maybe arrow baits. And we have a guard commander blob with this guy in the rear, just because, you know, might as well take that one extra, even if he's likely to die when he runs past our troops. We're doing some air shield, we're doing some twist fates. Probably could cast twist fate on you as well. That would probably not be a bad idea, so let's just do that. And then we do Chant of Might. Honestly, possibly this one will be more useful. Chant of Resilience. Good question, good question. I'm gonna keep it a Chant of Might ×2 and then just one time Chant of Resilience. A Chant of Resilience is like bark skin and 5 fire resistance, so it's also quite helpful, you know, to deal with weaknesses of your Tomb Kings. Like I think I mentioned that before. But yeah, that's the idea. This guy's just gonna bail after he drops all of these troops. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna go. I'm hoping for Frightened to do a lot of work as well once the wave crashes in and takes heavy casualties. I really hope there are no some crazy nasty mages summoning like air elementals or whatever. So yeah, let's give it a go. Altdorf did take this province. I did have a brief chat with him. I told him just, okay, go ahead, take it for now. I'll just talk to you later and retake it basically, since we failed that expansion. Yeah. And oh, by the way, the high priest we've gotten is Fire Frey, which is very lucky, since it's well, they start with Fire 1, and then I rolled Fire twice with him, which is amazing. I'm gonna definitely use him as soon as I can for site searching, so he can get me fire income. That would be great to have. And besides that, I think this is gonna be everything for this turn. So Just gonna double check. Yeah, it seems about right. Well, wish me luck, and I'll talk to you next turn. Welcome back. Battles. So this is our chariots. Let's see if the plan works out. I thought I put him in the middle. Oops, that might lead to undesirable effects. Tragically, it looks like both these squads targeted them and these guys targeted them, so basically the whole plan went to shit. Now a couple of them persevered. Meanwhile, these guys apparently just decide, okay, this guy's not in the rear. They are. So, cool. Right. How should I put it? The whole plan was basically pointless from the looks of it. And we lost 4 chariots, which is fine. But essentially, all I had to do is actually clamp them together and I would have killed everything without any issues. I always underestimate chariots, at least when I'm using them. I really do fear them when I'm facing them. Like, I have huge respect for them. But I basically never get to use them. I don't play nations that have chariots very much. And even if I did, I probably never used it. Like, when I was playing Nagashizzar, I wasn't really using chariots. I think they do have chariots at least, right? So, chariots are amazing. I could have just rolled them over easily. But yeah, boom, that worked out. And this is the front battle, so formation looking as desired. However, mm, 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 mm. Why do I get the hardest throne in the game? Apparently, like they're all level 1s, so unless there's like internal difference for the what indies are protecting based on that throne type, maybe that's what's happening. But yeah, this compared to the throne we've seen other players have is actually a joke. So unfortunately, Wyvern split, which is bad. I wanted them to get on my sacreds, all of them. That means that Heavy Calf will get charge off. For example, smoking this guy off instantly. And there are fucking air elementals coming in. Thank God we have magic damage. Okay, Channel Might is Knight. Fucking shards are useless. Okay. We are controlling elementals pretty nicely. The formation kinda got fucked. Like, this guy is fighting by himself like 10 units. And now the archer fire is coming in. And one of our guys broke. What did happen to him? Was he hit by a projectile? Yes, short bow hit him. Ice Ray coming in so fucking late. If he came in earlier, he would have been useful. With killing his friendlies. Oh, by the way, why are there water elementals? Why are they not fucking ice elementals? I don't understand. Ice elementals would have been so much easier. Yeah, those are the big boys, size 7 for crush attacks. So yep, there goes another Guardian of Petra. And here comes another charge. motherfuckers killing Acolyte. We have managed to tank this guy being diagonally on us. We succeeded, but at what cost? The cost was Lich Acolyte, or I should say 2 Lich Acolytes, because of course the other idiot retreated into enemy territory, so cost is 2 Acolytes dying and 8 Sacreds. So at least we succeeded. But I mean, if we compare this to what other people are having, I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. It's as always my goddamn luck fucking me over. Oh well. Again, at least we succeeded, so. And the other battle is we have pinged the Triggerlights, and it's a decent number, but nothing crazy, so yeah, we can take with probably about 10 Necropolis Knights. Events, we have, in the province we just took the throne, we've gotten commander with some units for a bit of gold, but unfortunately we lost gold, but this is a nice chunk of units for like patrolling and whatnot. And we've got some gold, so we're on plus with it. Affliction has been cured. And Black Throne claimed by Stake Cap. And this is Nuln, and Black Throne is the one that diseases but gives you death income. I think +3 death gems, so very good one. I'd love to have that one. The throne we've gotten is Throne of Flames. So even though the fight itself was horrible, this is basically one of the best thrones we could have gotten. If not the best, honestly. Okay, probably the death gems would be the best. But the fire resistant +5 will go really long way for us. It's gonna help us against various nations that may have fire in their disposal to help my Tomb Kings. So this I'm very happy about. I just wish this wasn't so fucking difficult. And I wonder, I mean, is it because the throne is so good, the protection is that much harder than, for example, what we saw with Kislev, which was just a joke? Or, again, is it just my luck? Probably the latter. And yeah, here's the guy with the unit. We kind of made a very basic setup for something in case something happens. We're gonna be patrolling. Put PD to 14. Whoops, let's not do that. Put PD to 14. Since Middenheim, I mean, Middenheim would have got fucked if he sent that. I'm pretty sure he'd have lost to Elementals. Hopefully he's not gonna attack me now, because that would be really, really, really bad. Since, yeah, I really don't have enough. Actually, let's do that. Hold on. Let's just do Might and then Divine Blessing, cast spells, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put the Necrotect on retreat now. Site searching, and site searching. Going for Tritons. Tritons should be quite easy, even though we'll of course lose a lot of our trampling speed. But yeah, I mean, we saw how effective they are. Sending the other two back because they're both limp, so they will get slowly healed in capital. And I will probably try to get more of the Tramplers to get the Kululus. Kululus are, I mean, it seems like it's a big enough number to warrant a little bit more extra caution. Now, our recruitment, I've added High Priest. So next turn, we're gonna actually recruit 2 of them? No, sorry, there's 4 recruitment. So, but we'll get this one, and the next one will be in the recruitment phase. We've managed to add a lot more Nehekaran chariots this turn to our recruitment, basically maxing out resources, almost maxing out on recruitment points. So yeah, this is just gonna start going down. So let's crank out as many troops as we can. Patrolling in the meantime in capital, because I'm sure there are some eyes, possibly, watching me over. Let's move in patrol as well, why not? And And just to double check, the front that was taken was Black from the Nuln, freed. Yeah, that would have been amazing too, but again, I'm super happy about this. Oh, right. I'm saying 20 gems to Cathay, which is played by Sombra, so the mod creator. And the reason for that is he does have access to alchemists, which will increase the efficiency of alchemizing gems by 50%. And he's going to alchemize them for gold, keep a fee, some fee of gold for his turns, and send the rest to me. And I think the deal is very good for me. Super happy that Sombra offered it the way it is, which is I'm gonna get, I think like 310 more or less per 10 gems. So I will get 620 gold for that. I'm very happy about it. I don't have any use for fire gems right now. I will increase its income quite a bit with this throne. And the gold is a big bottleneck for me still, so of course this is going to be a bit delayed gold, since he first has to alchemize and then send it to me. He's not gonna be like sending me it on credit, but I'm fine with it. Ideally, I want to use it to start building throne here as soon as possible. Maybe I can squeak it in if I get some gold event. So I mean, basically from turn to turn, I have two main hopes: gold events and independent heroes joining us, which are High Priests or Tomb Kings. That would be fantastic. So yeah, I mean, let's just hope Middenheim is not attacking me right now. I'd like to attack him instead when I'm ready on my terms. So yeah, that's it for this turn, and I'll talk to you next time. Welcome back. We've got only one battle to watch, but a lot of other things going on. It's going to be our chariots against the Britons, which just get vaporized. Yeah, chariots are pretty good, man. And look, there is no words I can use other than I'm really fucking lucky this turn. Here we find Deep Crevice, and here we find Firbolg Fortress. On the front we just took. Firbolg Fortress is a site that gives you 2 earth gems per turn and a free citadel. This is absolutely insane luck to get this site this early. That's why, hey, you should be site searching as early as you can if you can afford it. Clearly it pays off. And it really sets us up for a very strong game if we don't die to anyone. I mean, this is what? Essentially 2,800 gold, just handed to me like that, and a lot of turns of construction. Absolutely nuts. But yeah. Look, all I have to do is complain about some bad luck, like, oh, this front was hard. Well, I get why this front was freaking hard. There's a Firbolg Fortress hiding in there. A couple more fronts that were claimed was Throne of Winter for Norsca. I guess if he went heat scales, or at least towards the heat scales, this kind of brings him back towards his good income. So that's nice, but the mage is not great, as we saw, and I think Norsca does have access to water, so, you know, whatever. Cocaine Bear, Throne of Thorns. So the Throne of Thorns is the one that we saw Kislev take very easily. It's also a very good throne. It gives +2 nature gem income and +10 poison resistance to your sacred troop, so very good. And this is us. Deep Crevice, in the meantime, is also another earth gem. So yeah, we jumped to 5 earth gem, which is amazing. Pretender gods are awakening, meaning dormant ones. Kinda bad event here, that's whatever. Couple fire gems found, that's great. And this is, I believe, due to our front being claimed, possibly. It's like a natural heat. Maybe just some event, it doesn't matter, small thing. This is from the winter event, so cold across the world, kinda bad, but gonna pass. 2 guards of Petra have been killed, some patrolling done. Well, I remember, I'm sending 20 Earth Gem to Beastlands. While it does not make me happy to trade with savages, they're gonna send me 20 Death Gems for that. Which is great, considering we have over twice as good Earth income as Death, and Death will be our sacred. While I will, of course, still have a great use for Earth, I shuffled a little bit research. I decided to go for enchantment for next trade, and that's because there are Stalkers here. And Stalkers are very good. Stalkers, in case you don't know or you don't remember, where am I? Are these guys? So while they don't have like exceptional attack and defense stats, I mean they're fine. They have high strength, giant hitting weapon, but the whole shtick about them is, besides being decent chassis, although only single guy per tile, is they've got sepulchral gaze, and this thing has 4 ammunition, short range with not ideal precision, but it should be plenty enough to hit every attack, since they have 12 precision, so that's plus. Yeah, 22, so they should be hitting every shot anyways. Yeah, they're gonna be petrifying with it. It's armor negating damage with MR resist that then can also petrify. So en masse, these guys are brutal. They just chew through high armor troops. They can just kill anything if they petrify and that thing fails petrify. So yeah, they're very potent when massed. I'll be definitely recruiting them when I get access to wastes that have lab and temple, like the requirement says. It's definitely going to be our capital once it turns to waste. And then I'll try to do the same in every other province that turns to waste as well, but in the meantime we can be summoning them. I still might consider getting some Ushabti early when we hit Enchantment 2. And that's because Middenheim is doing something funny. Well, he's making a 4th year, so that's fair enough to keep units there as a defense. But, we took the throne last turn, and now, suddenly, there is a lot more on our border, including White Wolf Knights, which are one of, I guess that's the house he chosen, that's the order he has chosen for his capital, White Wolf. So it's these guys, let's see. White Wolf Knights. Okay, so this is Grandmaster. He has only one. It's a sacred. And the guys are not sacred, actually. So it seems like he's not relying on sacreds. He's playing like mostly scale build, which is perfectly fine. This guy is very good. It's highly armored horse. Not just the typical stats for a horse. And yeah, decently priced. Actually, it's pretty good cost for that high quality of a troop. High resources, of course. Stats, they're not like spectacular. These guys have pretty low defense. That's because they have they don't have a shield. That's the thing about Dominion's 5 compared to Dominion 6. Back in Dominion 5, the Middenhammer they were using was two-handed. They were just guys on a horse with two-handed hammer. But because Dominion 6 made that silly change where you get like big malus to having a two-handed weapon while being mounted, Sombra decided to change all the mounted troops that were using two-handed weapons to have one-handed instead. It's hard to make it work in different way. Because, of course, when the horse dies, the guy continues on foot, so he's gonna keep his one-handed Middenhammer instead of the two-handed one. But it's not like he could just give their stat a compensation to make up for the weapon, because when they get dismounted, then they have just like ridiculous extra stats in attack, I believe. I think it's like -4, or if I remember correctly. So in general, yeah, the two-handed weapon guys back from Dominion 5 got a fair bit worse in Dominion 6, but they're still good, right? It's a nice weapon, and this weapon kind of actually goes around what we're using. We're skeletons, we'll be using constructs, and we don't have resistances to blunt, so I doubt he did it on purpose, but this is something he has going for him, and it does pose some threats to our scorpions. But not to chariots. Chariots will still hopefully trample them. But the whole point is there is suddenly a lot of troops surrounding our citadel. And I mean, I can't express how lucky I am with this citadel. It's truly exceptional luck. Because if he was planning to attack my front, I could have done nothing, right? He would just take it next turn. But now if he moves in, he's gonna take ages to crack down the citadel. And in the meantime, I will calmly get to my research, summon a bunch of scorpions, consolidate my chariots again, and probably roll him if he stays on my citadel. We'll see. My attack orders, I am joining all the chariots because again it's a decent number of Kolulu, so I just want to make sure that I succeed. So that should be pretty quick. Here, a bunch of those Vendetta dolls and some crossbowmen. I'm curious if he's gonna attempt to take those barbarians, so I'm gonna chill my scout here. If not, then I will try to bring something soon-ish, maybe take it. We'll see. It also all depends on what Middenheim does, right? I will not prioritize taking this province when I have things here to worry about. But I do still want to send my Necropolis Knights on those trogs as quick as possible and see around what I can take underground. Yeah, I mean, what an incredible turn. What can I say? I mean, I'm just that good, right? I'm just getting free citadels on top of a front, right? Not gonna patrol as well with the commander, since in case he moves in, I don't want him to just die. I want to have those troops defending, slowing down, crack down a little bit, and then get used for like arrow cashins and lance catchers, basically. Because at the end, I want them to die. Their upkeep. And yeah, gonna preach here. I want to have my Dominion just in case, reduce his morale when we come down to throwing fists. Besides, I mean, he's my probably likely first war target anyway, so I wouldn't be mad at him if he decided to pull the trigger first. Well then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next episode. Bye bye.